Hello guys and welcome back. We're at the property. It's 6:30, 6:45 in the morning and I'm here. That means there was a huge pile of brush right down there that I burned last night, which is now gone. Okay, well, as usual, my GoPro died because I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a guy carrying a camera around. Anyway, so brush burned up top. I stayed here last night. I will show you guys the inside of the basement. I got the flooring down the basement. I'll take a walk around the house actually to show you guys the progress in the house so far, and when we're planning on moving in and stuff when I get back. But so we finished the job in the valley. I'm going to pick it up. I got a couple little touch-ups to do and then load the machine on the trailer again and go. So I'm definitely going to load it on the same way that I loaded it on a couple days ago, because that was just amazing. It felt so good. So I'm going to load it on the same way, and after that, that machine is going to be going on mulching duty pretty much. Might do one more lot job with it to help out with the 95, but that one's dedicated to mulching here coming up pretty soon. But as you can see, it's an absolute beautiful morning here in Nova Scotia. There's a bunch of turtles that hang out down here. I'm just seeing if they're around. No, I don't see any today. Usually they're hanging on these rocks and you walk down, they plop in. But yeah, so this is the cove side of the property, the small water side, but it's actually deeper here than what it is on the big body side. But yeah, oh, something just flopped in the water over there. Maybe they're over there hanging out. Looks like a beaver dam built over there actually. I'm not over here all the time. I don't get to see all this stuff. But anyway, let's we'll jump in the truck. We got the Banks pedal monster still hooked up. The airbags are on there. The load positioning. She's a sweet setup right now, and there's something that I'm very excited about that is ready to be picked up. It's roughly 5 feet longer than this thing. It's not something you see every day. Randall. Look at the dog doing his job. Well, that was interesting. I ended up having to park in the road for 3 or 4 minutes while Wendell was losing his mind. Beautiful view up here. So they actually come up to the window and said that they were the small dog they were training, and the other dog, I don't know if you guys seen that one. He's been around. He knows the ropes, but the woman was getting excited. There's no way in hell I'm gonna run over a dog. If I see a dog on the road, I'm gonna come to a stop. She was excited for a second, but anyway, yeah. Welcome to the valley in Nova Scotia. Okay, so we are on site now. As you can see, driveway's in place, parking spots in place. Got a little touch-ups to do. I didn't have time to track this down yesterday, but we got the type 2 down for a base, and we got type 1 down for the top. He's gonna keep the wood. So I've just got to touch this up, make this look a little bit. Man, Wendell never stops barking. I gotta touch this up, make it look a little prettier. Just touch a couple things up here. I've got 2 little stupid trees here the guy wants gone. He wants this one gone, and he wants this one gone. So I gotta get rid of those and just kind of smooth out my track grooves here. clean off the machine and haul it on out of here. Yeah, nice little job. Started in January, finish it in May. Not bad. Anyway, get this thing fired up. Old trusty here. Old faithful. 3,761 hours. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so another one bites the dust. We are done. Wrapped up, loaded up, and out of here. One more happy landowner. He actually stopped by and was extremely happy with what's done. He didn't expect the driveway to be this long. I guess originally he was thinking he'd have to come in and back the camper around and put it here somewhere. But I said to him, well, you know, this way you can just back straight in, and all his canopies and stuff are on this side, so you can back straight in and you get your canopy and you got all this. He's like, man, this is awesome, like you really thought this through. I was like, well, if it was me, that's what I would do. So I just did it the way that I would do it, and he's happy. So anyway, just continuing to try a few different things with loading. The other day when I delivered this machine here, you guys, my most recent video, I loaded it with the boom going forward, and I had more weight obviously right over the axles of the trailer. I'm still doing that, but the only difference is I now have the blade in the back. So I'm just trying different things. This makes it a bit easier to chain down because there's actual spots in the blade to chain to. So I'm just trying this out this time. Other than that, it's basically the same pretty much. It might actually be a little bit more forward, but the main body of the weight is right over top of the front axle. That's pretty much where you want it. So see how this feels compared to the other day. I'm assuming it's going to feel pretty much the same, to be honest, but let's find out. Well, it still feels good. Doesn't feel quite as good. And I looked at my photo from the other day, and I'm probably 1.5 feet, I'd say 1 foot to 1.5 feet further ahead than what I was the other day. So, you know, that is putting 1.5 feet with an excavator, because all the weight's basically right in the center. That makes a big difference. So, like I said, it still does feel good, just not quite as good. We're climbing a pretty good grade here right now. 6th gear, I'm not into it really at all. Maybe half throttle. We're actually speeding up, went up to 7th. Still climbing. You guys can see in the background there, we're quite a ways up. But yeah, no, it still feels good, not as good. So the sweet spot was the other day for sure, somewhere around there. This is fine. I can definitely live with this. It's still a nice smooth drive. It doesn't feel near as heavy as what it did before, but it was a little better the other day. But anyway, keep trucking on here. Stop at the house. I'll do a little walk around, give you guys an update on that. Gotta go look at a couple more jobs, then head home. Oh, the fan just kicked on. First time that's happened in this truck so far. Like, I need to get a data monster hooked up so I can see all my temperatures. But that is the first time I've heard the fan come on, towing in this truck. It's a pretty good pull. And there she goes. She's done. Let's truck on. All right, well, we made it back to the homestead here, I guess we'll call it. The property. And you can see this is, you know, basically the same as what it was. All these trees are gone. There used to be a barn here. Right now this is parking for 1, 2, 3, 4 basically trailers. We'll call the chipper a trailer. And mulcher, bucket, concrete blocks. Yeah, this is where the barn used to be. Nothing's really changed there. You can see my fire's still smoking a little bit from last night. So let's go take a look at the outside of the house first. And for the guys who don't know, this house, well, I'm gonna put a video when I move into the house. I'm gonna post the before video and the after video. So we got new well line, new electrical well line all the way over to the back corner of the house. All new drain all the way around the house, the foundation, because the basement flooded. But you can see we got new windows, new door, new roof, siding. So this side, the siding is done. The soffit is the fascia, everything is completely finished. I really like the hidden vent soffit. So we're gonna have a deck out the front here. And yeah, so you can see this side is completely done. So that is the finished product on the outside. And coming around to the back, this was an addition, 10 by 12 addition, and this is where the underground power and the well line, everything comes to. So there used to be power, used to be a pole right there. Power was overhead. It's now underground all the way to here. We're gonna build like a cabinet over top of that to cover that up. So this, the Arctic entry on this side, would call it the addition. That's completely done. We skirted this in. And then over here, this side is not completed yet. That's gonna be this weekend's task, I believe. We got the new stairs going up to the addition. That's complete. And now let's go take a little peek inside the house. One last thing on the outside, we got the new water treatment. So coming into the house, all right. So the basement, here's where I slept last night during my burning. The basement, this is the only spot that has flooring down. So there used to be a crappy old bathroom in here built up on a platform to have gravity. So this is an all new bathroom. My buddy did the tile work in the house and he did a phenomenal job. So we're gonna have glass in this shower. Toilet's going here, and this is the pump up. So I smashed out the concrete, put a proper line in, pump up tank out to the septic. So we're gonna build a cabin over top of this. Closet here. The door there goes to this like a little utility room. We built these walls and made a utility room. And this area here is gonna be like a little rec area for bow or whatever. We got the TV getting mounted here. We're gonna build cabinets over top of the electrical box. So we cover that in. And then the stairs are all completely new. Guy did an amazing job on the stairs as well. This room really isn't anywhere near completed yet. This is the kitchen, probably the last thing to do. We did add a corner pantry. So it's gonna be nice. The house is pretty small, so that will help with storage. And out here is the addition. You can see the pine on the ceiling. And we did 2 by 2 black tiles underneath here. Again, once this is actually completed, I'll do a full walkthrough. All new windows, new door. And again, the stairs continue. And yes, wife, I am in my sock feet so I do not damage the stairs. Bedroom. So the bedroom, again, we did pine in the ceiling, new window, new windows everywhere. We closed this in. This is our walk-in closet. If you remember, this used to just be a platform out here and this was all open. So we closed this all in, turned it into a bedroom. This is gonna be the washer and dryer right here. And then the stairs go up to a little attic room, Bauer's little playroom. And then this was the only original room. This is gonna be Bauer's room. All we did here was took this window out, closed it off, and put a new window in, new closet. And then the bathroom. This is custom made. Guy did an amazing job. Countertop looks phenomenal. Again, this is the same tile, the 2 foot by 2 foot tiles, black. And then my buddy, same guys downstairs, did the tile in the shower, and it looks amazing. Like, he did such a good job. But anyway, that's the house. So you can see we're not ready to move into it yet, but we're hoping the next 3 weeks we'll actually be in here. And it's been a battle, let me tell you. So we're definitely looking forward to it. But yeah. Of course, over here we have the garage pad ready to go. 30 by 30 garage. It's just having a hard time finding someone to build it, to be honest. Everyone's so busy. I don't have time to do it myself, and it seems like no one else does. It's been poured and ready to go since January. We really need it, I can tell you that. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. I gotta go check out a new job, and then check in on the status of a job we got going on. We're getting ready to do the septic pretty much now, I think. So I gotta check that out and see how they're making out with that one, and head on home. Call it another day. But yeah, just a quick update on the house and the property. That truck is doing phenomenal. It's a freaking tow beast. I got the key in this thing. No. The new trailer is coming. It's ready to go. Basically, just need to make arrangements to pick it up. Other than that, it's ready to go. So it'll be the next thing added to the fleet. But anyway, until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.